Hey there, and welcome. If you feel like you're kind of stuck, but you're ready to become a truly confident, independent English speaker, then you are in the perfect place. Today, we're going to build your personal roadmap, and we're going to use the absolute best free online tools out there to really master that crucial B1 level. So let's jump right in. So, does this sound like you? You've got the basics down, you can have a simple chat, but you just feel stuck, right? You're not a beginner anymore, but fluent? Not quite. Well, that is the famous intermediate plateau, and that's exactly what we're going to smash through together today. Because here's the thing, reaching B1 isn't about hitting a wall. It's about reaching a launch pad. Seriously, this is the exact moment where you have all the core skills you need to just take off and become an independent user of English. So let's get you ready for liftoff. Okay, before we dive into all the tools, we need to know our destination. What does it actually mean to be at the B1 level? Because once you understand this, you'll know exactly where we're headed, and trust me, you'll be excited to get there. So, according to the official framework, they call it the CEFR, B1 is a huge turning point, and the two words you really need to focus on are right there: independent user. This means you're not just repeating phrases you memorized anymore. Nope, you're starting to use English on your own terms, creatively, to actually navigate the world. So what does being independent actually look like? Well, it means some seriously powerful real-world stuff. It means you can travel to an English-speaking country and pretty much handle everything yourself, from checking into a hotel to ordering something complicated at a restaurant. It means you can write a solid email about your hobbies, you can talk about your future goals, and you can actually follow the main story of an English movie. That's our target. All right, to get there, you're going to need a reliable vehicle for the journey. So let's look at the main structured courses that'll be the engine of your learning. These are the big programs that'll guide you step by step from where you are right now to where you want to be. So here's a quick look at your top options, and each one has its own special strength. If you're the kind of person who just wants a clear A to Z roadmap that takes away all the guesswork, LingoBest's 20-lesson course is going to be perfect for you. But if you'd rather be in the driver's seat and say, you know what, today I want to work on my business writing, then the British Council's massive library is your best bet. It lets you customize everything. And hey, if you learn best by doing, then Test English is fantastic. It's packed with interactive drills that give you instant feedback. And we've got a couple of other great specialists too. Cathoven is brilliant if you like printing things out and studying offline, and they've got really modern topics. Then there's English Radar, which is excellent because it's all about practical application. You learn a grammar rule and bam, you immediately take a quiz to make sure it really sticks. Okay, you've picked out your main ride. Now it's time to stock the toolkit. These are the special tools you'll use every single day to get really sharp in specific skills, like your listening, your writing, and your reading. Let's kick things off with listening, which is honestly so crucial at the B1 level. The big goal here is to move past that slow, super clear textbook audio and start understanding how English is actually spoken in the real world, with all the different accents and natural speeds. And you're in luck because there are some absolutely fantastic free resources for this. BBC's 6-Minute English is a classic for a reason. It's short, it's interesting, and it can fit into any busy day. VOA Learning English is perfect for building confidence. You can understand real news because they read it just a little bit slower. And if you want something a bit more fun, the British Council's audio dramas are a great way to learn vocabulary through actual stories. Okay, let's switch gears to writing. See, at B1, you're not just writing simple sentences anymore. You're leveling up to writing whole paragraphs that express your ideas. But here's the big question, right? How do you know if you're making mistakes when there's no teacher looking over your shoulder? Well, this is where this amazing free tool from Cambridge English comes in. It's called Write and Improve, and you should think of it like your own personal writing coach that's on call 24/7. You just type in your writing and its AI gives you instant feedback, pointing out errors and even suggesting better ways to say things. It's one of the fastest ways to fix your mistakes and get better fast. Next up, reading and vocabulary, which is really the foundation for, well, everything else. Think about it. The more you read, the more new words and sentence structures you just naturally absorb. And that directly improves your listening, it gives you fuel for your writing, and it gives you so much more to talk about when you speak. And the best part? You don't have to go far. You can find awesome practice right inside the platforms we've already talked about. The British Council has these great online magazines for real-world reading. Test English is amazing for building your vocabulary with units based on themes, like money or the media. And LingoBest has targeted reading lessons and flashcards to help you actually remember all those new words. Okay, so you're driving your vehicle, you're using your toolkit, but how do you know you're still heading in the right direction? You need a compass. Seriously, it is absolutely crucial to check your progress. It keeps you motivated, lets you celebrate your wins, and helps you spot any weak areas that need a little extra work. So you've basically got two main ways to check in on yourself. A quick check, like the one from EF-SET, is just a fast 15-minute test that gives you a quick snapshot of where you are. Perfect for a weekly check-in. Then you have a full mock exam, like the one from Track Test. This is more like a marathon. It's longer, and it shows you how you perform under a little bit of pressure. So here's some of the top free tools you can use. The British Council test is great because it actually recommends specific lessons for you based on your results. Track Test gives you that real full exam experience. And the ABA English test is really good for zeroing in on those tricky grammar points we all get stuck on sometimes. And hey, a quick pro tip here. If your big goal is to get an official certificate, like the Cambridge PET, then nothing, and I mean nothing, beats practicing with the real deal. Go directly to the source, Cambridge English, and find their authentic practice tests. This helps you master not just the English, but the specific timing and format of the actual exam. Okay, let's boil all of this down into your simple 4-step action plan. Step 1, find your level. Take a quick placement test to make sure you're starting in the right place. Step 2, choose your path. Pick a structured course to be your main guide. Step 3, practice every day. Build a daily habit with short videos or articles. And Step 4, test yourself. Check in regularly to track your awesome progress. See, it's as simple as that. So there you have it. You've got the map, you've got the vehicle, and your toolkit is packed and ready to go. Your journey from that intermediate plateau to becoming a confident, independent English speaker, it starts right now. So the only question left is, what are you going to master first?